Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It's Monday morning. I'm Yoselin filling in this week for David Belmondo.
And I'm meteorologist Tom DeVecchio. Great Easter. You're in your little post-Easter
I had to do it, coming out of like the Easter weekend.
There you go. Nice and pink there.
Thank you.
I'm in my drab gray, which
we match.
Just about any.
Yeah, I like the
gray. Actually, they are.
The gray and like the
colors. They're good colors. My mom said those are good colors. So.
Yeah, it's true.
So there you go. We are coordinated today.
Oh, yes, and it wasn't planned.
No.
Well, the CDC now says it is safe for fully vaccinated Americans to travel, and millions seem to be taking advantage of those new guidelines.
But health experts fear holiday gatherings could lead to another surge. Here's ABC's Elwin Lopez with the details.
As millions of Americans gather with family for the holiday, health officials expressing concern.
If you have unvaccinated people mingling, I do worry about another surge. That's what we've seen after every holiday. If people can hold off through this weekend, be careful. I think we're going to be in a much, much better place.
Daily case totals rising in nearly half the United States, up 20% nationally the past 2 weeks. Dr. Michael Osterholm telling NBC we're at the beginning of a fourth surge.
At this point, we will see in the next 2 weeks the highest number of cases reported globally since the beginning of the pandemic. In terms of the United States, we're just at the beginning of this surge. We haven't even really begun to see it yet.
Vaccination efforts continue to ramp up. More than 4 million doses administered on Saturday, a new single-day record. According to the CDC, more than 104 million Americans have received at least one dose. Michigan, which reported 8,400 new cases on Saturday, is opening up vaccine eligibility to everyone over 16 beginning Monday. New guidelines from the CDC say it is safe for fully vaccinated individuals to travel, but non-essential travel is still discouraged. Nearly 1.6 million people passing through TSA checkpoints on Friday, up from 200,000 this time last year. And across much of Pennsylvania, restaurants can increase capacity to 75%. In New York City, the St. James Theater participating in a 10-week program to determine how to safely reopen Broadway theaters.
This is the beginning of coming home.
And at the Texas Rangers home opener tomorrow, the stadium will allow full capacity. Meanwhile, the push is on to get all students back in the classroom and make up for lost time.
We put $6.6 billion to provide tutors, after school, summer school, to extend the school year.
Elwin Lopez, ABC News.
The ease of restrictions began Sunday for restaurants and business owners just in time for spring. One business owner we spoke with says the alcohol lift is the best benefit. Julia Hazel reports.
Starting Sunday, April 4th, bars and restaurants in Pennsylvania can now serve alcohol without the purchase of food, and the addition of the lift on alcohol curfew along with the increase of occupancy for businesses.
Today we have our first live music again, so hopefully we'll get some people hanging out for a little bit in the bar area.
Gyms, malls, casinos, theaters, and other facilities can increase occupancy to 75%. Indoor events can be 25%, and outdoor events can go up to 50% of maximum occupancy. For restaurants who are not self-certified, they can increase their capacity to 50%, and self-certified restaurants can go to 75%.
I think it's going to be really big for us, especially moving into the spring and summer here. A lot of people are getting more comfortable with the banquets.
Even though restaurants can increase their capacity to 50 or 75%, one restaurant owner mentions that you still have to stay 6 feet apart.
I don't see the huge benefit in going from 50 to 75% because tables still have to be 6 foot apart, so there's no great benefit there.
Melody says the real benefit here is the ease of restriction on alcohol.
It allows people to come in and have a drink, so if you go to dinner someplace else and you want to stop in for a beer or two on your way home, then that's good for everybody in our business, I think.
Julia Hazel, Jet 24 Action News.
Now let's take a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers in our area. The State Department of Health reporting 24 new positive cases in Erie County Sunday, Crawford County reporting 3, Warren County up to 4, Chautauqua County continues to report a total of 8,261 cases. Ashtabula County reporting no new cases, Pennsylvania reporting 3,933 new cases yesterday, and 7 new deaths. Now to the latest vaccination efforts in our area. In Erie County, 128,221 vaccinations have been administered. In Crawford County, the number is 41,620. And in Warren County, 14,024 shots have been given out. Now across Pennsylvania, more than 5.5 million people have been vaccinated. Now, if you need information on where and how to sign up for the COVID-19 vaccine, it's as easy as logging onto our website. Go to yourerie.com and just click on this link. Now, several people are in the hospital after a 2-vehicle rollover accident. According to the Erie County 911, this happened around 11 Sunday morning at the intersection of West 2nd and Myrtle Street. One of the cars rolled over and rescue crews had to rescue 3 people trapped inside. Several people were transported to UPMC Hammett with unknown injuries. Erie City Police are investigating a cause. Now, a new Bookmobile is preparing to hit the streets today in Erie County as they begin a new chapter for the Erie County Libraries program. Now, Fontaine Glenn joins us live right now from the Plasco Library with more. Good morning, Fontaine.
Good morning, Yoselin. And the new Bookmobile will give people access to free Wi-Fi and mobile printing, plus much more. Inside the vehicle, you'll find a large selection of books and DVDs. Library workers say the new vehicle will give everyone an opportunity to learn, explore, and possibly ignite new ideas and passion for reading. Of course, social distancing will be in place, and one person will be let in at a time. Some of the stops include St. Mary's Asbury, the Sarah Reed Children's Center, and Tops Market. Now, the first stop later this morning will be at St. Mary's Asbury's at 9:30, and the Bookmobile will be there till 10:15. And to find the full schedule, head to our website, yourerie.com. Yoselin.
Thanks, Fontaine. We'll see you in the next half hour. Now, last week, President Biden introduced a sweeping $2 trillion infrastructure and jobs plan. Now, the president's plan is already being met with criticism from the Republicans. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has more.
President Biden says his infrastructure plan will deliver a once-in-a-generation investment into the country, but many Republicans are not on board with what's in the plan.
It's the biggest investment in America since FDR, since the New Deal.
Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg are defending President Biden's massive infrastructure and jobs plan.
Each passing day that our infrastructure crumbles, that hurts our economy and it puts our safety in danger.
Republicans like Missouri Senator Roy Blunt support improvements, but don't think President Biden's bill is focused on the right things.
I think it's a big mistake for the administration. They know I think it's a mistake, and I also think it would be an easy victory if we go back and look at roads and bridges and ports and airports.
To pay for the plan, the White House is proposing a tax increase on corporations and wealthy Americans. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul says the wealthy already pay their fair share.
The income tax in our country is heavily skewed already towards the wealthy. In fact, a little known fact, we actually have a more progressive income tax here than they do in Sweden.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders disagrees that wealthy people already pay their fair share in taxes.
But the time is long overdue to demand that the wealthiest people in this country and the largest corporations start paying their fair share of taxes.
Getting the needed 60 votes to pass an infrastructure bill in the Senate will be an uphill battle for Democrats. According to a study cited by the White House, the U.S. ranks 13th in the world when it comes to infrastructure. In Washington, Rashad Hudson, back to you.
Friday's deadly attack at the Capitol, which comes less than 3 months after the January 6th riots. And now the Capitol Police Union says morale is low among officers and is asking lawmakers for help. An official tasked with investigating security failures during the January riots says more officers and more money is needed. Here's ABC's Faith Abube with the details.
Capitol Police Officer Ken Shaver greeted with cheers as he left the hospital on Saturday, 3 days after he was injured in Friday's deadly attack at the Capitol. Fellow officer Billy Evans, an 18-year veteran and father of 2, died in the same attack at a Capitol security checkpoint.
Billy died a hero's death, and it wasn't something he was looking for, and we certainly would much rather have him with us.
The Capitol Police Union is asking lawmakers to ramp up security. Missouri Senator Roy Blunt believes Congress needs to balance security with public access to the Capitol complex.
Make it as secure as it needs to be, but as free as we could possibly make it. It's an important element of who we are. It's an important symbol of who we are.
With the force understaffed by more than 230 officers, the police union saying Capitol Police are at a breaking point. The union chairman saying officers are reeling and morale is rapidly approaching crisis levels. Friday's incident comes less than 3 months after the January 6th riots at the Capitol that left 5 people dead. Retired General Russell Honore led a review of security failures on that day, and he believes more officers and additional funding is needed.
It's time for Congress to work the plan. We gave them the plan. We need to up our game in support of the Capitol Police.
Meanwhile, investigators are working to piece together the final days of the suspect, 25-year-old Noah Green, who was fatally shot during Friday's incident. His brother telling the Washington Post, Green slid into deep religiousness and paranoia, leaving family and friends concerned about his mental state. He also reportedly battled drug addiction and suicidal thoughts. Faith Abube, ABC News, Washington.
Time now is 6:12. We're checking in with our fitness experts at Lecom Wellness and Fitness Center for a little motivation this Monday to get you through the week.
Something simple and inexpensive to use at home for your exercise is called a resistance band. So today I'm going to show you a couple exercises you can do at home for your core.
From your news leader, you're watching David Belmondo, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Jay Pushkar with sports. This is Jet 24. Good morning, Erie.